That's Adrian Sanchez, Moto America, Tommy Truck. Man, that nigga came through on me, car. Fucking kid is good.
And back in the garage to start this vlog out. It's been raining so damn much. I haven't been doing much more than sim driving. I'm taking one of these bikes racing. No, not that one. But we kind of know it's going to be the R3. I've got a race at the kart track this weekend. It's going to be outrageous because I was supposed to go last weekend to practice, but I didn't get a chance to get out there. There's one good day of sun, and I missed it. So I'm going in with no practice since the last time y'all seen me ride. The bike has just been sitting here. I've got new helmets. I'll probably pop one of those on for the event, just so I could break that in. But it's an entire race weekend though. So I have practice and qualifying Saturday, and then races on Sunday. There's 2 races that I have to participate in. So it's going to be a whole weekend situation, which should be pretty cool, but it's going to be the whole ordeal. I'm still on these old tires. I should have really gotten some new tires, some Q5s. That is one thing that I'm concerned about. Anyway, yo, enough of that talking. Racing this weekend. I'm going to cut this camera off, and next time you see me on this camera, we're going to be out there racing. Out at the track, got the whole family with me. A few laps in just to warm up the tires, equipment, and get myself back in practice. Tomorrow is the actual race, so I'm getting my practice in, get myself back used to moving around on the bike, hopefully improve upon that and get a lot better by the end of the afternoon, get myself together and get ready for some racing. There's a couple of classes I want to jump in, but I'll talk about those later. Let's get back out here on the track, and I'll take you guys with me for a few warm-up laps.
That is very hard to find. We putting in some work on these old Q3s. I'm really trying to sauce them in on this. Just got word we're gonna have an 8-lap race. The 8-lap race isn't bad. That's actually a cool pace. I wanted to see if I could at least hold up my pace during the whole 8 laps and then some. So it's kind of cold. It's a little windy. It's actually a lot windy, but it has calmed down. It's currently 57. It's really windy, so that keeps a little chill on the track. At least we got direct sunlight on it, so the track may not be at the hottest temp, but at least it's warm enough. I'm running a higher tire pressure than I normally do, but that's a suggestion from some of the homies here. They suggested me run quite high, like 35, 36. I thought, or I swear I've been told 30 to 27, even lower certain times, but with the track being a little cooler, I guess a higher tire pressure isn't too bad because it gets some temp in the tires. It's one I typically would leave by now, but I'll probably be practicing since it's race tomorrow, maybe till 2 o'clock. Let's get another session out there, and I'll see you guys out on the track. We're gonna do a 10 lap. We're gonna ride at pace. I'm gonna see if I can ride race pace or at least quick pace for 10 laps straight. The race is only 8 laps, so I just want to see what the endurance is gonna feel like. I want to get the 8 laps and then some. Remember, this first lap is just out lap. Here we go, headed out. All right, here we go. So this is out lap, try to warm the tires a little bit. Bike is still a little cold, I feel it bucking. All right, here we go. This is lap number 1. All right, first lap. Second lap. Woo, that's Adrian Sanchez, Moto America Talent Cup. Damn, that nigga came through on me, Cub. Fucking kid is good. Third lap. Damn, look at his body position. Woo, he taking it inside. Holy shit. Is it going around 2, 3 wide? Holy Lord. Fuck this, I need in on this. A little wide, I need to check that. I was looking too far ahead. Okay. Alright, fuck that excitement. Yeah, I wasn't focused. Yeah, I see him. 6, right? Almost lost the front. Hey, got it. This is 9. And 10. All right. This is my cool down. I'm gonna pit in on this one. All right, good practice. I need to focus, stay focused. Woo.
Super pleased with myself. I changed my helmet to go break this AGV in, and I just went out to cruise around. I actually didn't have any target for this session. I was just rolling around, so I'm waving guys by me just so that they can get their get on, and I'm kind of just putting around. So the deal was, I felt really pleased. I just told my wife, hey, we can take off about 2 o'clock. That'll give me some chance to get some gas and get everything ready and maybe go try to find a front tire or cycle gear and get that changed out. That was ultimately my goal for the rest of the afternoon. We had to be at the track at about 7 o'clock for the race. These guys were trying to get some go-kart off the track, so it was kind of screwing up the session because you don't want to go flying into a yellow flag area. And every time I came around, they were there. They were probably in one of the best spots of the track. And you're eventually going to see that spot come into play. But yeah, I'm kind of just cruising around, man. There's really not too much to do for this session. I'm filling out the helmet. The helmet feels great. I just pulled off into the cut. The other homie was over here. He's watching, waiting for some people. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I don't know who I'm going to be racing against because I don't know who is going to fit in the classes. I was going to go into the old man class and intermediate 450. Even though I have a smaller bike, just be good to see if I can keep up with these cats on street tires, so I waited for a faster bike.
20 minutes later.
Well, after chasing all the supermotos around, I figured I'd chase this RC390, who I actually was trying to chase a couple times today. And I let him get out just a little bit, and then I started my pursuit to run down. Now, my plan for this was just to see if I can not get left by him, increase my pace to catch the person, and then pace him and see about where his weaknesses are or where he doesn't do great at, and just kind of observe it, right? Because I don't know if this guy's going to be here tomorrow. I don't really get a chance to ride with other sport bikes, with other mini motos around this track. It's always supermotos here. He was on slicks. I did notice that I didn't see any grooves, and when he was pit next to me, I saw him with tire warmers. So I was like, oh shit, this guy might be good competition. But I was seeing that I had a good pace. I'm not sure if I had pace on him or what, but I see his little mistakes and things that he makes like that. So you'll see the practice that I was adjusting my line on, I just started taking the late apex line while I'm chasing this dude, because it gives me a better vantage point to watch him at the apex and then dive down right behind him. Now, I did notice that this RC390 does have legs on me, but if I crack throttle open before he does on the R3, then I'm able to pace him on the straight. But I didn't want to do that on this situation because we aren't racing. I did test it a few times in a few places, but this situation didn't call for it. So I was just trying to see, closing in corners, closing in braking zones, how was that going to be handled, and was he ever going to be increasing his pace, and if I can handle it. But it just seemed to work out pretty good. It was really good practice for me. Supermotos was behind, they're closing in, and we're just kind of doing our thing. I kind of was not interested in running too hard per se, because I was still on the track, but I just didn't feel like pushing really hard anymore. This got kind of hairy, but you know, I saw it coming. I saw him slowing down. I just wasn't in a good position because James was right next to me with his supermoto, and that left me on the left side of the track. But anyway, I just told my wife that, you know, we're getting ready to roll, and I was just pretty much taking it easy. At this point, you know, I was like, well, I'll do one more lap and then I'm gonna cut out. But what ended up happening was I'm thinking to myself again, hey, am I cutting myself short on any type of good practice, any good experience that I need? So as I'm thinking about that, I start closing in on this dude just to notice, you know, I do have him covered as far as pace, if this is his pace, and I can clearly run a little bit faster. I start to go in and pull off of the track, because at this point I'm like, well, he's all right. If he's here tomorrow, then cool. I know what I got to deal with that. But I bounce off the track to let the group cycle around, and then I was looking for a very fast supermoto dude. So I pull in here to talk to my wife, and then when I pop back out on the track, it'll be after this supermoto guy with this Husqvarna that I've seen every time I come here. And now that I'm deciding to push the pace, I think I want to see what his pace looks like, and to see if that's something that I can cover, because again, he was going to be an expert, but I'm not sure if they put us on the track together. So I was just doing any type of practice that I thought would be useful for the next day. So as I'm cruising out, that's who I'm looking for. So I'll pull up here at the weight, and I'm just going to look out for him. Now, I'm not going to try to be on his tail, because he's on slicks and he's been on the track cooking, and I'm coming out from just pretty much chilling. But I just wanted to watch his pace and see where he places himself at. So this is what you're about to see right here. And here we go. So he's out and about. Like, this is a good place for me to watch him and have some distance. So that's really all I'm doing. Is I forgot to put my visor down. I put it down right there, but I'm literally just watching him at a distance. And I'm starting to warm my tires up, so it's not like I'm really trying to push the pace, but I'm just doing some distance observing. That's really all I'm doing. Still kind of chilling out though. But man, it's gonna get really weird from here, cause shit happens, y'all. Just remember, shit happens.
So would you like to explain what experience you just experienced again?
We had an agricultural experience. Essentially, I could go home, throw in a new clip on, tighten the rear setup, clean it a little bit, and come out here naked. What? But I don't like naked bikes. Means I'm gonna miss out on the race tomorrow. Yeah. And I really wanted to race, but we had some fun. We test to see like what pace I can keep. We know that the race was going to be slotted for 8 laps, and I think I did fine on 8-lap pace and above. We did 10 laps. So it's really no huge deal. Fairing stay, windscreen. I've got extra clip-on bars at the house. Levers and everything is all still good. There's not too much to replace. That's the cool part about these bikes. We know how much the R1 costs on my Flipsy. Having an agricultural experience on that, but this shouldn't be too much. Just brand new fairings and a new fairing stay, and we'll be back in the game. So I did very good in my eyes, I feel. We'll see how I critique myself in the footage later, but I think we did okay. So I'm gonna miss tomorrow's race, but we got 3 more to go. So I got the drive. I'm excited to get back in the mix. I'm gonna get out of this garb, and now I guess we got it tomorrow free. So not really. Working on the bike. I'm not working on shit. I'm gonna get it off the trailer, clean it. I'm gonna bring it in the garage. We'll tear everything off, but that's it. So it's like we're learning though. I'm definitely learning. I am definitely learning a lot. So this is bound to happen. I needed new tires anyway, so time for that. I'll take y'all in a second because we gotta get back to the house.
I think Daddy did a good job, and I think we're gonna go home and we're gonna clean the bike. We're gonna take all the pieces off. Now we're gonna rebuild it. See y'all next time.